Welcome back to Severed Sons, everyone!
We're severed.
We are a Frostmaiden actual play D&D podcast, and we are excited to bring you Tales of the Frozen North and the Everlasting Rime. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have...
It's me, everyone. It's Paul Gary, and I play Donar Dracodonian, the Dragonborn Chef.
Hello, it's Ross, playing Fang, the Twilight Shifter Cleric.
Hey guys, it's Blake playing Kai Raiju, the human shinobi.
Hey, I'm Josh, playing now Shiv, used to be Zemu, the turtle fighter.
Shiv.
Hello everyone, it's Zach Burrell playing Trax, the butthole artificer.
You censoring yourself?
Nice.
Is that what's happening?
Butthole's a subclass.
The big old, little tiny big butthole.
Again, I'd like to thank, we are doing, really, we just finished a giveaway, and we just started another giveaway today.
Shout in.
And we're getting a lot of followers and
give a
listeners,
giveaway.
and thank you all. We actually have a review I'd like to read some
Ooh.
of.
You're kidding me.
I know.
Oh.
From Shima, who says on Twitter, throughout the first episodes, the Sons have a strong Ninja Turtles vibe to them.
Yeah, we do.
And not only because more than half of them are reptiles and one a ninja. The interaction between the cast is very dynamic, and everyone audibly knows their characters really well. This results in immensely entertaining interactions with PCs blending into the background, only to return full force once the spotlight returns to them, and very imaginative and evocative imagery of their behaviors that helps making sense of their personalities.
Wow.
That's so nice.
That's
a
pretty
good
good.
one.
Yeah.
In depth.
Very well,
Yeah.
well written.
I like
Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening to us. Share the love, tell everyone you know, and keep sending in reviews. We'll read them on the air. Also, eventually somebody will send Trax a insult to use. I don't think anybody's
We got some. I just haven't had the opportunity.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, make sure
less
you
of a jerk
credit
lately.
those.
Well, now I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not done with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle conversation. We can circle back at the end of the podcast, listen to come back, because I want to assign who everybody is.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You got it.
I think I have a guess, but I want to hear your thoughts.
We'll get there.
Is Kai like an automatic cop out for Casey?
Oh my
We'll
god,
see.
yes.
Listen to the end of the podcast and you'll find out.
Ooh.
If everyone is ready to begin, let's go with tonight's episode of Severed Sons, episode 17,
Yeah.
Soul Anchors and Ghostly Revelations.
It's a great title. That's real nice.
It says a lot, but also nothing.
Yeah.
Well, things are getting
I think that's just me.
things are
That
getting
describes me.
serious, so I kind of like am dropping the puns for a couple of episodes.
yeah.
So.
There's a seance.
Last time, you arrived at East Haven just in time to see the death by bonfire of a wizard. You talked to Imdra Arlagath, captain of the town militia, who told you that the mage had murdered several people. Kai, you wanted to see the wizard's belongings and made a deal with the captain that if you investigated the disappearance of 4 fishers who had recently gone missing, she would let you look at his gear. After coming to an agreement, you decided to split up and explore the town separately. Fang and Zemu, you found the Academy of the Culinary Arts, which had a museum dedicated to cooking. On display was a perfectly seasoned cast iron frying pan with a sign that said, "Whoever can lift Tika's frying pan will be the master chef." Fang and Zemu, you tried, but were unable to budge the pan even the slightest inch. It might have moved.
It's like that scene in Avengers where it's like it budges.
We'll definitely tell
yeah.
each other that it moved.
Just a little bit.
After everyone else accomplished their secret goals, you all met back at the White Lady Inn, where you met a halfling bard named Ronaldo. Fang, you and Zemu told Donar about the pan. Followed by the bard, you returned to the academy to watch Donar's attempt to lift it. As the Dragonborn wrapped his hands around the handle, a familiar-looking half-elf pushed through the crowd, knife in hand, trying to stab you in the back. Incredibly, you lifted the pan and knocked your would-be assassin unconscious. Questioning him, you discovered that he was the thief who stole from the monastery under your watch. He had been working under orders for Dazan, the mage who had just been executed. After returning to the inn, you agreed to help Ronaldo perform a seance in an attempt to contact the restless spirit that the inn was named for. As you all joined hands, ice began to crystallize over every surface, and all of the lights in the room suddenly winked out.
Oh.
And you hear Ronaldo say, "Lady, who watches us from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you've seen," repeating what he said before. I would like all of you to make a charisma persuasion group check.
How do you do that?
God, it's too early in the game to make a check.
It's basically everybody make it, and at least half of you have to succeed.
Well,
That's a dirty 20, baby, for Donar.
Hey.
It's one success,
Well, that's a 6, but Trax is super drunk. So,
failure.
Shiv got a 12.
That's a success.
And a 14 for Fang.
That is success. You have passed your group check.
oh good, because I got a nat 1.
The lights, suddenly, every candle in the room flashes, and you look over at Ronaldo, and his eyes are glowing white. He's like actually doing, like holding his hands out, shivering. And you look behind him, there's a window. You're in the basement of the inn, but there's a little window that kind of like is like up in the air on the top part of the room that looks up onto the floor, on the ground outside the inn. The glass has completely frosted over. And as you look at the glass, you see 5 fingerprints just kind of like slide across the ice.
this is a charade. He's using parlor tricks to do this.
Ronaldo says, "Ask questions of her. I can only hold her within me for so long."
Donar is still holding that sober, fun dad on vacation energy, so he's gonna keep the energy up and say, yeah, I'll start with a question. Lady, what's your favorite kind of potato? I'm just getting the ball rolling. I'm trying to.
Really important, Donar.
Yeah, thank you, Shiv. I figured, dude.
Ice frosts over the window again, and you see a finger, a ghostly finger outline start writing into the frost, and it says, "Potatoes are disgusting."
Oh, she's a bitch.
Oh, fuck no. This was a bad idea, and this cements that.
All right.
Shiv is gonna hold Donar in place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Shiv, yeah, you're right. We're having fun.
Ronaldo says, "Ask it important questions."
Well, define
All right, if
important,
you s-
Ronaldo, because
If you
If you
if this is really happening, tell us something that you know that you wouldn't know if you weren't a ghost.
Oh my god, you drunk idiots. Is there treasure at the
Prove
bottom
it
of the
to us.
lake?
That's a deep question.
It is a good question.
Deep lake.
Hey.
My husband's belongings.
Follow up. Is there anything else down there? Anything mean? Anything nasty?
Not in this lake. And all these letters just
good.
kind of like get drawn into the glass and like making that scrapey noise as it being traced. The letters are being traced onto the glass.
Fang will politely raise a finger, still a little stoned, and he says, "What do you know of Zardarak Sunblight, and how can we defeat him?"
His son hides on the ferry.
Shiv is going to ask, why are you a spirit?
It's 'cause she's dead. She died.
Hi, Shiv is great.
The spirit says, "I was murdered."
you freaking by who? That sucks.
Can we help you?
I can only hold on for 2 more questions. Ronaldo
All right,
says,
I've got one. If I may. Where is the man that I'm seeking?
That's an incredibly selfish question.
So, okay, Donar asked what the favorite potato was.
Yeah,
but
we
me asking,
glossed over that. That's
She did
important.
not answer that question.
She did.
Ronaldo suddenly gets lifted up into the air, and his arms are like jerking around, and his feet are like dangling over the chair. And don't forget that there's other villagers or other Tin Towners here witnessing this whole thing, and they all kind of gasp at the thinking this might have been some sort of joke, but this is super serious. And his eyes, burning out white hot beams of light, look over at Trax. And Trax, you feel the light burning into you.
No, I don't like
and
this.
Suddenly,
I don't like this.
Your body collapses onto the ground, and this elven spirit is just hovering above Trax's body. And then the halfling back into the chair, and then traced onto the window are the words, "Don't break your soul anchor."
Boy, I bet you regret that now.
Trax, you just see yourself. You're actually like hovering over the kobold body.
What's happening?
Yo, Trax, talk to me, dude. What's going on?
Can anyone hear me?
Can we hear him?
Yes.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, you tell us, man. Or is that what your name could be anything?
Why
I
am I
don't know.
separated from my body?
I'm gonna pick up the Trax body and start moving his mouth like a puppet.
Oh, that's not good.
Trax, make a saving throw, Constitution saving throw. When he moves the body, you feel yourself slipping away like a fishing line being pulled off of a reel.
16.
Okay, suddenly it pulls taut, and you look down, and the little astral chain that goes down into the chest of the kobold is like stretched taut.
What is that? What does that mean? Does anyone else see that?
Yeah, I see it, dude. But you gotta tell us.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Fang's jaw has been like on the floor, like eyes wide, and he looks at Ronaldo. He says, "What kind of sorcery is this?"
I can't see shit. Help! Hurry! I can't hold it much longer.
What do I do?
You must get back into your regular body. Yes, otherwise, if you sever the ties, that you could potentially be lost, right?
God, dude, you don't want to be a severed son.
Shiv is gonna try to pick up his body and like put him where he sees the spirit floating.
Trax's the spirit of the elf starts getting pulled back halfway, but the spirit's kind of halfway. You see arms and a torso.
I feel like
Try harder.
He's gonna try and squeeze back into the body.
This was actually a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
Is there any way we can help him here?
He's so charismatic.
Okay, it's a 12.
Okay, suddenly, with a thump, Trax's body becomes incredibly heavy, and it just like falls to the floor, and you're back in the kobold's body.
Well, I'm very sober right now.
While everyone's distracted by that, I'm gonna turn back to the very messed up halfling and
Help
just say,
"She's very angry."
What's in the scroll?
Traced onto the window, you see the words, "Lost Netherese," and suddenly the line kind of trails off, and his eyes go blank, and then he falls like just completely limp back into his chair, and all the candles and all the ice melts away and just drips. And it's almost stifling hot in here now.
Oh, yeah.
Trax is just gonna start applauding. Wow, that was amazing. Maybe we should let's get him to the room so we can get some rest. It was exhausting. Can someone grab him? Let's go.
Fang will hop into action, stand up. He'll scoop the guy up and just put him over his shoulder, a little halfling, and start head and waving to the guests. Be like,
Everybody's applauding.
"Thank
and
you,
they're like,
thanks."
Yes, wow.
And
Did you see me? He transformed me.
this little lady comes up and it's like, Ronaldo told me that there would be a place where he'd be performing afterwards, and I want to give him some tips so that, I want him to play my favorite song.
Oh, write that down. Write it
leave
down,
your
and
tips.
we'll make sure he gets
leave
it.
your tips with the tortle, and we will be. His eyes are a little bigger than his stomach tonight. I don't think he'll be performing again. Thank you.
We'll tell him I'll come back. I'm in the front row for every performance
Okay,
of
thank
his.
you. What is your name? Should we say your name is?
He's gone. Ron is gone.
It's Mildred.
Okay, Mildred, thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty
And
normal.
Fang's going up the stairs.
The Mildred comes up to Shiv and like drops a silver piece into your hand. It's like, well, tell
Thank
them I
you.
said hi.
I will definitely tell them.
Donna's gonna scoop up Trax and without a word and put him on his back and say, "Yo, dude, how you doing? How you doing?
Not good. Let's get to our room, please.
Yeah, let's do that."
Oh, what happened? Oh,
One moment,
my
please.
head.
One moment, Ronaldo. We're taking you to a safe place. One moment.
Okay.
As Fang is like bouncing him on the shoulder, running up the stairs.
You get up to your room.
As soon as we can get to our room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hightailing it.
This is actually me because this is late in the evening, so actually after midnight because that was like witching hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's after midnight, another late night for the Suns.
Always.
always
we're heading
severed
back
from the daytime.
Once we get back to the room, I'll set him in a chair and kind of prop him up a little bit and get on one knee and just start fanning him and keeping him upright.
Give me a drink. Oh,
Get him a drink, someone. Get him a drink,
Oh.
please. And
Shiv is on it.
Nothing.
Fang
And
will
he
take a
takes-
Shiv and hands it to him.
what is it, Shiv?
Whatever I found first that was wet.
Randomize it.
Okay.
Everclear.
I pissed
Yeah,
in
he
a cup
t-
earlier.
Actually, if we
It's the pee
we can
bucket.
pause for one. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just real quick, like.
Okay. He takes the water. Takes the cup which had some like ale in it that was basically like left over from earlier in the evening, and he just downs it. Oh,
Ronaldo, what?
yeah.
You were completely possessed down there. Do you remember what happened at all?
I remember that you all were asking really stupid questions for a while.
Well, that's
All
objective.
right. Well, yeah, objective for sure.
But then I felt her get incredibly angry. I felt all of her energy being poured into your kobold friend here.
That was so weird.
Yes, what was
Yeah.
that? And Fang will look at Trax.
I feel like some fuck.
Oh,
Fine.
Why did that question upset her so much?
Look,
What does the name Farron mean? Ronaldo says.
oh, I never heard that before. Don't I was gonna say
it's fine.
I don't know.
It's
No,
fine.
dude, we'll get you a spinach salad tomorrow for lunch. It'll be cool.
Don't I told you that I was looking for a man named Farron, but I was lying. I am Farron.
Shiv does that Pikachu face.
What do you mean you are Farron? You have been looking for this gentleman all through Icewind Dale.
Where to begin? I was born into a relatively wealthy family in Baldur's Gate as an elf, not a kobold. I excelled in all my courses. I studied at Neverwinter Academy, became an archaeologist searching for lost items, magical items, things that might get me notoriety, fame, that sort of thing. When you're wealthy, you look for more, you know? You don't want money, you want that fame that comes with finding the next big thing, and I thought that I had found it. But one of my associates, Vulu, thought that he could take this item for himself. When he did, somehow we transferred bodies. So I'm stuck with his and he has mine. He took that opportunity to pass me off as himself and pay off his debts to the Juggernauts, which Kai is very familiar with. They enslaved me, made me work for them. I finally found opportunity to escape, and I made a run for it. That's when I met Kai, who actually had a run-in with Farron himself. I heard rumor he made his way up to Icewind Dale, and I thought perhaps I should look up here. I thought that I'd have more time, but it appears my body is rejecting me. The soul anchor, it seems, is getting thinner.
Is this related to the bloody handkerchief I have seen on more than one occasion?
Yes, that's correct.
How much time is there left?
I'm not sure, but I found out that there is a woman in Dugan's Hole named Fila that could be able to help me.
Sorry, dude, it's not funny. It just caught me by surprise.
It's a very serious moment right now.
I know. It's just like,
No, it's pretty funny still.
when you need comedic relief, and it's so much funnier. Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, they are also being terrorized by winter wolves. Someone told us this long ago. It seems that our business in Dugan's Hole has moved to the top of the priority list.
If you all wouldn't mind, I would like to stay alive for as long as possible.
Yeah, for sure.
How do we change your bodies back?
I don't know. I hope he also has this object, as I'm aware that he is experiencing the same symptoms that I am. I'm hoping that he also feels that same urgency to solve our problems.
Well, it cannot be good for us to leave without ensuring the full health of Kai. We are one man down currently, and the gentleman that we were here to find has been burned alive.
We get out on the lake, we find those guys that are missing, I get a look at those books.
This is a long list. Drax, are you sure you have time?
I'm not sure. We'll see. It's not like I know where he is anyway, so might as well while we're here.
Incentive to make haste, I suppose.
Trax, make a medicine check.
A 9.
You actually feel, when you were being drawn out of the kobold body, you feel as if it was being stretched out like a fishing line, like a rope. And something happened when you got drawn back violently, something to do with what the ghost was doing to you. You feel a little bit stronger. You feel like that your soul has been wound more tightly into the body of the kobold than it was before. But again, it's like slowly letting out, releasing from that anchor.
I feel a renewed strength in me from whatever happened tonight. Let's hope it lasts.
Well, do we look for these fishermen in the dead of night? I suppose there is no difference in the light out there, so...
Or Trax, do you need a rest? Because that was a lot for you. Plus, we're all pretty faded.
Aren't half of you guys still wasted?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, this was a sobering event. Perhaps,
I agree.
perhaps if you tested me, I would test wasted, so to speak. But I feel quite clear in the moment.
I can do what needs to be done.
I say we do it.
Yeah, I'm freaking in.
Let us not waste time. The boats should be waiting for us.
And before we all get up, Trax just kind of gestures to everyone and says, I wouldn't be telling you all this if I didn't trust you with my life. So, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, dude. At any cost, we'll do what needs to get done.
All things change, and we will change with them.
Shiv's faded, dude.
And you can call me what you like. Trax, Farron.
So,
Ted Johnson.
I'm not going to take his name.
All right, I just wanted to check.
so
I like the name.
this kobold apprentice that you had, his name was Trax?
His name was Vulu.
Vulu.
I took Trax as a nom de pleur, if you will.
That's celestial.
Is he going by your name?
I'm unsure. My family has vast resources, and the name that comes with it implies a certain connection. So I feel like he might have originally used my name, but who knows? He might be aware that I'm searching for him.
Perhaps we could use his real name to entrap him somehow, catch him off guard.
What was the last thing that the spirit said?
Something about lost
Lost
Nefertiti, lost
Netheril?
Nethery.
oh,
This is what we have just heard from Andre, is it not? Dazan
yes.
was looking for these, or had some sort of connection with these Nethery's
I feel
lost
perhaps
artifacts.
our objectives are converging.
that'd be convenient as shit. Positive side, dude.
Perhaps we are here for a very important reason.
Ronaldo says, the gods have heaped fate upon all of you. This is amazing. This is fantastic. Do you need a documentarian? I would love to write your life stories and sing songs about
Right
Ah,
now,
well.
I believe Trax here has the most to lose about our stories becoming public.
We'll talk afterwards.
As long as you come back to East Haven and tell me the story, keep me up to date. I'll keep it in my book, and I'll keep it secret. I'll keep it safe.
Tell you
Fang.
what, once I get my body back, I'll be here to tell you the whole thing.
Excellent.
Fang says, Ronaldo, you wouldn't happen to have a blank book? I could maybe keep some notes for you
I
on what we
happen
are
to
doing.
have one. I would love that.
Here you
Here.
go. Oh, thank you so much. And he
That
flips
was
through
convenient as
the
shit.
pages, and they're dead blank. And he says, "I think I remember much of what we have encountered thus far. I will make note and sketch what I can and from memory, and I hope that you can use this."
I would never hope to take someone's personal journal away from them, but if it'll help you remember, and I'll have more blank journals which are itching to be filled with all of the stories that you will encounter.
Yes, well, we will see how attached I get to it.
Pretty attached.
Fang will pocket that blue. I'm imagining it's blue. A book.
Ronaldo says, I need some sleep. I am going to retire to my room. I hope to see you all soon.
Yeah, dude, be well. That was a lot for you tonight.
Yes, rest easy.
Good evening. And he gets up. If there's any other glasses of ale just sitting around, he just grabs one on the way out, opens the door, chugs it, tosses the glass back onto the table, and leaves and shuts the door behind him.
Surely that was flat.
I don't think he cares.
Well, the boats should be waiting for us, yes?
Well, how's everybody feeling?
Surprisingly
Great.
light. Now that weight, it feels like a weight has been lifted from me.
That's a big secret to keep, and I knew I got something to say as well, fellas. I knew that I hid the secret pretty well, but this past day I've known about this Trax thing, and I just got to come clean.
You're kidding.
He's known for about 6 hours. Kai's known the entire time.
Caught you freak. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good reaction.
Quickly over it. Bigger fist.
I saved his life, you know.
Oh, that's a story we gotta hear some other time.
I'll tell you on the walk.
And Kai grabs down and just closes his beak.
That was a good story.
That's good.
So are you going to rest and leave in the morning, or are you going to take off now? The captain had told you where the boats are tied up. You had your choice of a sloop that will hold all of you, but it's somebody has to have a sailing proficiency or a boat proficiency.
No, it's got that.
Yeah.
No.
And there was 2 rowboats
Now,
that hold 4 people each.
Oh yeah, that's it.
correct me if I'm wrong. This is the same town that Sunblight's in, right?
Yes, the East Haven ferry should be.
So what if we abduct him, use him to take the boat, and then we gank him?
What was that verb? We gang him?
We gank him.
I've never heard that before in my life.
You mean have him sail the larger boat, the sloop? Is this what it is called?
On threat of pain and death. Which
I am not comfortable with the threat.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say, I agree with Shiv. The thought of ganking anyone is not what I want to do today.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I feel like I zoned out for a minute. Who are we ganking?
We're talking about ganking, and I'm not a fan.
No one will
Look.
be ganked.
Sunblight's here. We've got to take him down if we learn anything about his dad. If he hangs out around the docks, he probably knows how to sail. We can use him on the boat, and then take care of him when business is done.
I worry. I have to be honest. I worry that he might be a yoke around our necks. I think that he may slow us down in this endeavor. He will resist.
Well, we got to take him out anyways.
I agree, but I do not think that he will go with us and sail with us willingly. If we have to take him out, I think that we will have to do that in one location. And I have been wrong before, and I will be wrong again. So if we can hash out a plan, then I am willing to discuss further.
We could always lie to him.
That's an option.
Tell him we're adventurers from out of town. Really respect the name his dad's got going for him. Tell him about the treasure at the bottom of the lake. Get him interested. And when we've got him out there in the water, he's ours.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been that long since that we took down that fortress. Could we perhaps pose as hired swords?
We didn't leave anybody alive, did we?
I doubt. No, I don't think so. I doubt that they would have gotten word yet. Or we could say that we were hired swords prior to their demise.
You left one person alive.
Okay, so we just go kick his ass.
Well, we left one person alive in prison. Mysterious voice.
Yeah, he could probably still get word out. Well, never mind. I still think we should kick his ass before we leave town.
Yes, we should not let him. I do agree that he should not go left unchecked. But perhaps we get you fixed up first, and then you can have a crack at him.
Yeah,
To the docks.
to the docks.
To the docks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading out. It's late at night. The stars, there's a few clouds kind of like passing lazily above and blocking out some of the starlight, but the stars are just twinkling brilliantly. The aurora is just on the edges of fading out for the night. And you get down to the icy lake shore. You look around. You see to the left side of the docks. You know that if everybody's on the map, on the left side of the dock, there is a large ferry right there that you see frozen into.
That is almost certainly the East Haven ferry.
Yeah, God.
And the boats that that the captain told you about are on the end of the longest dock right here.
All right.
So, Donar, there I was, in the alley, minding my own business, and I hear a gunshot. I'd run around the corner, and there
Grab
is
his
Kai,
mouth again.
bleeding out.
What's a gun?
Shot.
It's the thing I've been shooting people with.
Oh yeah, right. Wrong universe. I know about that.
I say,
You've seen me use it a dozen
I
times.
definitely
that's
know what
true.
a gun is.
let's have a moment, shall we? And I pick him up by his snout and carry him back a couple feet. And I just say, look, I kept yours quiet, all right?
Fine.
Thanks. And I put him back down and brush off the top of his head.
And he'll kind of like straighten out his outfit, pull it down.
And it looks like if you go out a couple hundred yards, it looks like the lake, actually like it's not as frozen out in the middle of the lake, but you'll have to drag the rowboats out that far. It looks like the four of you plus Trax might be able to get into one, because it'll hold four medium-sized creatures, but adding a fifth small might be enough to make it kind of less maneuverable.
I say we take the two.
Yeah, well, I might as well.
We may need the extra weight for the treasure.
Okay.
This would be probably a bad time to let everyone know I get very seasick.
Oh, dude.
Fang puts
That
a finger to his
sucks.
nose as he's standing next to a rowboat.
Just close your eyes.
That makes
That
it
will
worse.
not help.
Open your eyes.
I actually experience more nausea.
So who's in which boat?
I'll take one of them. I'll hop in this one. Sorry. Not trying to be an asshole. I'll take this one on the left. I don't mind to try driving it. I think that could be, or ruin it, probably. Better verbiage.
I'm going to step over to the boat on the right.
Yeah, I'll take this one on the left then. Good.
All right, who
Fang
can I go
steps away
with?
politely.
Who's in boat number one?
Oh, it's Donar, the pliable, the homie.
I'll go with Donar. Trax will go with Donar.
Okay.
I'll try to throw up into the
Yeah,
lake.
dude, that's fine, dude.
Fang will get in with Kai. Once Trax gets in, Fang gets in with Kai.
Okay.
Is Zemu is interested in swimming? Is this water too cold to swim in?
Do you have a you don't have anything that a cold resistance, do you?
No.
It's way too cold to swim in,
Damn. Okay.
unfortunately.
Then he'll get into whichever one looks like whichever one looks like it's the lightest right now.
The way that cold works is that in icy cold water, you can last a number of minutes up to your Constitution modifier, and after that, you have to start making saving throws.
Damn. Okay.
Oh wow, that's cool
And
though. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
because each failed saving throw, you get 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, that's not great.
It's not worth it, man.
Which boat are you getting into, Shiv?
Whichever one is less encumbered.
Probably mine.
It's probably Donar and Trax's because Trax is small.
Come
Cool.
on in.
Hey, before I forget, Donar's gonna pull out his 4 long rest chef treats, and he's gonna hand the 2 tortillas, 1 each to Shiv and Trax, and kind of frisbee the Russellberry pancakes over to the other boat.
Russellberry pancakes.
So what does that give us again?
That's 2 temporary hit points
Yeah.
compared to what Fang can do. It's not much,
Mm.
but it's something.
Hey, it's something.
Can Russellberry pancakes be the next thing you make, Paul?
Russellberry pink.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
man.
please do.
I'll find some weird.
Oh my
berry.
god, that would be amazing. So you have to drag, and this is tiring work, drag the boats across the ice. It looks like each boat has a pair of long oars, plus there's a smaller paddle for small maneuvers that you need to make when you're close to shore. You pull it across the ice, you get into the water, and you're holding it, and you all get into the boats. And you were told it looked like it was going counterclockwise around the lake, so you'd be heading to the right along the shore. You also notice that as you're getting further, as you start rowing and further away from the town, that you see large pieces of ice just kind of like floating and bumping up against the boat. And a couple of you have to like get your paddles, the small paddles, and push the ice away, or to be able to make progress through the ice flows. I'd like each boat to make a survival check.
Is that everybody or like one person per?
Well, basically a group check for each
Gotcha.
boat.
Trax got a 13.
And a 14 for Donar.
Shiv got a 22.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Kai and Fang, what'd you
It's like George Washington on that boat.
14.
And 11.
Okay. You manage to dodge amongst the ice flows, and you can keep close enough to the shore where you can see the shore in the starlight above. The moon's kind of just barely coming overhead and provides a little more illumination.
As I want to make sure I say it before it's too late. As I imagine Fang is rowing ours, and when he's gonna hand earlier on the smaller oar to Kai, and as he hands Kai the oar, as their hands brush, he's gonna cast Vigilant Blessing, giving him advantage on his next initiative roll.
Ooh.
Excellent. Who's rowing in the Donar Trax Shiv boat?
Donar took point, man, without asking.
Shiv is probably rowing.
Trax is definitely over the side.
No Constitution roll needed.
I don't even have anything left to throw up.
You got the tortilla, though.
Dry heaving.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, God.
Okay. You're about an hour away from town. I'd like you to make another survival check. You're getting close to the area where the captain told you that they were headed, and this is basically where the area starts, where the fishers have gone missing.
Got it.
Trax got a 9, so I'm really hoping that you guys do all
Shiv
right.
got a 12.
Donar got an 18. All right.
Okay, that's good.
I got a 12.
Fang got a 5.
So Kai and Fang, a large piece of ice breaks off from the frozen lake, and it kind of like floats in front of you. And so you're falling behind a little bit. You're about 30 yards behind the other boat.
Just gotta reroute. We're coming. And
I know, we're over here.
Okay, so one last survival check. However, one person in each boat must make a perception check, or at least one person. It can be more if you wish, to look for signs of the missing boat and missing fishermen.
Hey. All right, so Trax got a natural 20 on survival.
Ooh. Which one do you want, Russ?
Oh, that doesn't matter. I just shat all over survival, so why don't you take that?
Okay. Oh, not bad. It's a 17 survival.
Okay. Who has rolled the perception for the other boat?
I did.
Okay. And how was that?
That was a natural 20, Ron.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
Hey.
Nice. Okay. Up ahead, you're still, Kai and Fang, you're still about 20, 30 yards behind. You see a rowboat bobbing untethered in the water up ahead, amid some small ice floes, not far from 80-foot-high cliffs that abut the shoreline. The mouths of 4 caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of these caves is at water level, and the others are elevated 20 to 30 feet above the frozen lake. The wind tearing through these icy caves sounds like moaning. What would you like to do?
Fang will
You're
immediately...
still out in the middle of the lake a little bit, so it's still a ways to get into where the boat actually is.
Fang will immediately point out, he'll say, boat! And point a thick finger at that. Speculate to Kai. It seems that the closest place of safety would be one of those caves. In that direction, doesn't seem like a safe move, but
That's what my gold's on.
if it's the move we must make. And Fang will point the caves out as well to everyone else. So I think that's the direction we are supposed to be going.
Oh, yeah, it makes
I don't
sense.
know if you guys heard Fang. He said boat. That
Oh,
way.
it's all right, buddy. We'll take care of it. You don't have to be brave.
You start traveling toward the boat. You get kind of close to it. It's hard because the ice floes are kind of like smushed up against it on all sides. You see on the back of the boat, it says bunch of knuckleheads written onto the back.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
one.
it. That's the one.
Are you going to try to get closer to the boat?
Yeah, I'd probably check out the boat first.
Investigate it, yeah.
Okay. You have to move some of the ice, somebody's rowing and another person is pushing the ice out of the way to get close to it. You get close, both boats get close enough. You kind of look in. You see 4 or 5 empty liquor bottles inside, just kind of like rolling around on the bottom, actually frozen to the water that's kind of on the bottom of the boat. You see fishing line, fishing poles. And these are like large, giant, like you see the sea fishermen who have like the big giant poles. It's like those. You don't see any sign of whoever.
Is the boat intact?
There is a large chunk out of the bow. It looks like there's a big wooden chunk taken off the left side of it, but otherwise it floats. The ice definitely here is keeping it up out of the water a little bit. Like some ice flows have gone underneath it and lifting it up.
I'm just gonna guess that with all those liquor bottles and that hole in the boat, that they hit a piece of ice and the idiots fell out.
It's not a bad conclusion.
I feel like Kai is speculating over there.
What's that mean?
It means he's trying to think of what might have happened to this boat.
I can't imagine that the 4 experienced fishermen would willingly get into the icy water, especially when the boat still floats, so I agree, it had to have been an accident unless they are complete morons.
I'd like everybody to make a perception check.
Alright.
Nope. 8.
16.
I'm throwing up.
24.
Dirty 20.
22.
Nice. Behind the trees, coming from the west, you hear
Oh, that's
Yeah, they're probably dead.
Do I recognize the screech?
make a nature roll.
15.
You're pretty sure it's not something natural.
Oh boy.
That is an unnatural screech.
What do you do?
A what? What did you hear something?
Well, let's get on there and figure it out, huh?
All right, dudes.
Should we try to bring this boat with us?
I think that the boat is a lost cause for right now, especially if we are going to have to enter the caves.
Very well.
Just so you know, the caves are to the south part of this map currently.
Cool. I guess we'll start rowing toward the west, toward the trees.
You get about halfway. You see 2 female forms flying,
Oh no.
and there's large
Jesus Christ.
feathery
I mean, helm.
wings, and they're like, "Ah!" And they start diving for you. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Damn
Let's
it.
buzz.
On that.
Shiv.
18.
18. Kai.
23.
Nice. Trax.
5.
Fang.
A 6 for Fang.
Ah. Donar. Chef Donar.
10.
So Kai, what do you do? These creatures are about 60 feet in the air.
How far away are we from the shore?
Where they are right now are on like a little bit. It's still frozen water. All of these are like trees that are poking up out of the water.
Okay.
This is all right down here. This is all water that's frozen. Everything.
So it's standable.
It's standable. Right where they are, it's standable. Right where you are currently, it's like pieces of ice, and you're having to kind of still have dodge the ice flows.
Okay.
Because you're still in the boats.
Then Kai's just going to hold an action to, if the harpies get close. Harpies. Who knew that? Yeah, he does. I'm gonna throw some kicks.
Shiv.
They're clearly like hostile and coming at us, right?
Oh yeah.
Great. Longbow to the one closest to us, the north one.
The north one. Okay. Roll to hit.
That's just a 12.
That hits.
Oh.
That's just a 12. Believe in yourself.
4
It's just a hit.
4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
And he'll hit Trax on the shoulder and to stop him from throwing up and say, "We have company.
What?
Be ready."
The creatures,
Fantastic.
they swoop down over the trees. So one kind of circles to the left of you, one circles to the right of you, and they begin to sing the most beautiful melody you have ever heard.
You son of a bitch. This is
Every
what I was
humanoid
afraid of.
and giant, it says, within
Oh,
300
damn it.
feet of the harpy that can hear the song must succeed on a wisdom saving.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Whoops.
Donar got a 6.
No, it's not me. I
Natural
got a nat
20. 20.
Let's go.
Okay. So, Trax, what do you get?
one. Nat 1.
Natural 1. Okay, Shiv, what do you get?
22.
Okay, you saved. Donar,
6.
you fail. Kai,
12.
12. You succeed. Fang,
24.
you succeed.
Oh, no.
Donar and Trax, this is the most beautiful, and you feel like you just want to kind of follow them.
Wow.
And
This is
they're
nice.
kind of like, they're flapping their wings backwards and like floating this way, finishing out their move, heading towards the rest of you see open ice, and you feel compelled to follow them, and you are charmed.
You know, I might be engaged, but that is an attractive bird woman.
Oh, you're engaged? We're getting to that later.
Donar, your turn.
Yo, why are y'all acting like this is a hostile situation?
Right?
You're not feeling the vibes?
Fang looks back. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I believe he is.
As that lady who said potatoes were stupid, I feel good.
Fang just puts his head down. He says, Fultus, give me patience.
The charmed target, if you're more than 5 feet away from the creature, you must move on your turn toward the harpy by the most direct route, trying to get within 5 feet.
So then in that case, Donar is gonna say, yo, Shiv, steer us toward that lady. I want to hear more of this. Come on, man.
No.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do it.
The one to the southeast of you is the one that you're charmed by.
Southeast of, okay.
Yeah.
Then
Shit.
Donar, if I still have time in my turn, Donar's gonna try to get Shiv's aura away from him and try to pedal towards him.
Oh.
That's good.
Well, I've got my longbow out, so I'm probably not holding an oar anymore.
Oh yeah, so
Okay.
then I'm steering the ship.
Okay. So
Like we always
make a
wanted.
survival check to get the boat heading that direction.
That's a 19.
Okay, you start heading that direction.
That's a good idea, Dona.
You're bumping up
Yeah.
against the ice flows. So you basically get it turned around and behind Kai and Fang's boat. So if their boat backs up, it would hit it. Fang, what would you like to do?
Fang was keeping his canoe perfectly still because he saw them coming this way.
They're actually like pushing ice flows, and ice flow kind of bumps into your boat as Donar pushes it out of the way with his boat.
And as they get right where they're at, right when they get parallel with our boat, Fang will say, I hate to harsh on your buzz, guys, but they are not nearly as attractive as you think they are. And Fang will drop the oars. He'll put his star fingers above his head, bring them down, and baseball safe stars all around him. The 30-foot Twilight Sanctuary that is going to move with me lasts for 1 minute. And I can't do anything with it yet because of the new rules, or the rules that we established last. It's at the end of your turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But Fang then picks up the oars again and starts to turn the boat so he's ready to go, ready to stay with them to keep them in his aura.
Nice.
That was an action. Let me check. Yeah. No, that's going to be it for me right now.
Trax, you're heading away from the most beautiful music you have ever heard, and you feel like you need to get closer to it.
What are we doing? Why? Turn the boat around.
No, I'm going to the better singer, dude.
It's up for debate. I think the singer over there is much better than the singer that we're heading to.
And Trax, you must move towards.
All right, I'll go myself.
Oh no.
Shiv, catch him.
I don't.
I'm right next to
I'm
Shiv.
physically capable.
All right, here we go.
Okay, Trax gets out of the boat and into the ice flows that are kind of bobbing in the water. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm so irritated. So mad.
That's
He's
an
gonna
8.
die.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You kind of like fall. One of the ice flows goes sideways, and you slide into the water.
Oh no.
And it's
Oh.
what's your Constitution modifier?
+1.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Well, you can stay in the water for 10 rounds.
No,
and
I
after
got it.
that,
I'm
you
good.
Okay.
All right.
But you still have to get closer to her. Like, you have to get within. It's flying in the air. Yeah.
I can't fly. Come down here.
Top of the round, Kai.
End of Trax's turn. Fang grants him 8 temporary hit points, and he is no longer charmed.
What the fuck am I doing?
It's fucking cold, Trax.
This sucks.
Trax! Fang is just yelling.
So Kai is going to jump out of the boat and move over to where he saw Trax go down.
Because you're not charmed, just make a acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's 18 plus 8, so 26.
You're just bouncing from ice flow to ice flow, and they kind of like dip for a second, but you're like, you land on one, and the ice kind of like surfs for a little bit to get up to Trax.
And I'm gonna slide down on that ice pallet where I am and plunge my hand in and try to pull him back up.
You can do that.
Yeah, get me out of here.
This is basically using your action to do this.
And I'm gonna pull him up and hold him up to the harpy and say, "Shoot it!"
Shiv, your turn.
At the end of Kai's turn, Fang grants him 5 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Shiv?
This might be a meta question. So if you can't answer it, that's cool. But if I hit Donar, does he have to make another wisdom save? Like, can I try to knock him out of it?
It has to be damage. Usually when somebody's charmed, people that you're fighting damage him, he can make a saving throw. But if his friends, he will get really annoyed at you. Like, why are you doing that? And might actually attack you.
Okay, got it. Good to know. Oh boy. Then if we're headed towards the southeast harpy, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a longbow shot at that then. Just kind of annoyed with Donar, but not sure what to do with it quite yet.
Okay.
And that's
This is the other one that you fired at. You fired at the one that's close to Trax and damaged it. And so this one has not taken
the
any
other one.
damage
Yep,
yet.
correct. That's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
For, I believe, 8. Just kidding. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
End of Shiv's turn, he gets 9 hit points, temporary hit points.
Okay. Trax, all of your clothing is completely soaked through, just so you know.
Cool, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know the information yet.
It will come in necessary later.
Oh, shit.
The harpies, the creatures, the one that's close to Trax, realizing that he's no longer charmed, dives bombs Trax.
It was still good.
That is only an 11 with its claw,
Get out of here.
and it has a club, and does only a 14 to hit you.
Get out of here. That weak club shit.
Okay. The other harpy, I'm at the edge of the map. I should have gotten a bigger map. Floats
We're gonna need a bigger map.
floats away back about 30 feet, and is still singing its song, which Donar you're still charmed by.
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, and it's going to hold an action. Okay, Donar.
So first, Donar's gonna react to Trax and say, "Yo, dude, you're freaking dumb as shit. We're going towards this one. Glad Kai saved you. That took 6 seconds." And he's gonna get this boat closer to Southeast Harpy.
Okay.
That's the name of my band.
Yeah, that's sexy.
Pretty awesome.
Let's get this boat down closer to Southeast Harpy.
Okay, I'd like you to make a survival check to manipulate this boat.
That's an 11.
Okay, you do kind of, like, you see the boat take a little bit of damage. It's like some ice floes bump into it. You hear a crack of the wood.
Worth it.
But
Worth it.
you are all the way underneath. The harpy is actually kind of like about 30 feet diagonally southeast of where it southeast of where it is. But the boat, you get the boat right up to it. So you're basically, if you just want to push up close to the harpy, I'm gonna put her down.
Put her down.
Oops. Yeah.
Put her down. Well, you got
So
Put her down.
you're saying we end up like, oh, so just out of the, okay.
Yeah.
No.
So the boat's down here.
No.
But Donar doesn't know. So he's there.
Okay.
Yo, you sound good as shit. What's your secret, Maybelline?
and Shiv is with you if you want to move back into the boat. So you get right underneath her and you just see the
Post up.
flapping and singing. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get nothing from me, and you are still charmed because you're out of my aura.
Thanks, buddy.
It is Fang's turn.
Fang's irritated because he was banking on that, so he looks back at Kai and Trax and sees that harpy is going at him, and sees that Donar is still so. Ay. I'm looking through my spells right now, just trying to get a feel for what. Okay. Fang is going to move the boat. He's gonna turn his lone boat long ways again and head about 10 feet that way toward Donar, so just so they're back in the aura.
Make a survival check to. You're navigating the ice flows.
Ooh, that's a 7.
Okay. You get kind of it turned around.
Okay.
But then an ice flow kind of comes up and like pushes the bow of your ship up in the air a little bit, and it's like you're kind of like up on the ice.
Okay. Fang can only deal with one of these right now, so seeing that Donar has Shiv, he turns his attention to Kai holding Trax and casts a level 1 guiding bolt at that harpy. And when was the last time Fang used a guiding bolt? Have I flavored it yet?
Oh,
no.
I don't think you
you?
have.
I'm not
I don't
sure
think you
either.
ever have.
I think you've cast it before, but I don't think you've
Definitely not.
flavored it up.
Definitely not since Twilight.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt. We're gonna say guiding bolt is a shooting star. That comes
The
out.
more you know.
Yeah, exactly. But so it's like a solid star of light that leaves a tail behind it, and he literally it's a guiding bolt. It's like a baseball. He kind of winds up and throws it, and it comes out of his hand. So let's hope it hits. That's gonna be 17 to hit.
You hit.
Hell yeah!
The shooting star hits the harpy right in the shoulder. How does the guiding bolt part of it help whoever attacks it next?
Well, It's going to do some damage, and then the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage, thanks to a mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. So she's going to take 10, 15 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
Okay.
So at the end of my turn, I'm going to grant myself 7 temporary hit points.
Trax Barbfoot.
All right, here we go. So, I'm going to take a shot at that harpy. So with advantage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Well, good, because the first one's a 10. Yeah, here we go. Second one's a 22.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
So, bam. All right. Do 6 points of lightning damage. I'm just going to point my gauntlet up, hit her with that, and then I'm going to say to Kai, I'm going to say, hold on! And I'm going to supercharge it for another 6 points of lightning damage. And then I'm going to...
The harpy screeches.
And then I'm going to yell over and say, Alandi! And Alandi's going to fly up,
Come on, girl.
take a hit.
Redeem yourself.
Come on, you got this.
Alandi dives toward the harpy.
It's going to be a 12.
That hits.
Hey!
Yeah!
Hang on, this is a momentous occasion. I think that's the first time that she's hit anything.
It is.
It is.
It is.
So, okay, I have to look up the damage.
Golf claps, everybody. For
Golf clap?
Alandi. Golf clap.
Is this the claw?
It's
Is
the
this
force. It's the
Alandi's-
force blast. So 5 points of force damage.
Is it a ranged attack?
So she just. It's a ranged attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So imagine she just kind of like opens up her beak and just like this
Pepper breath.
bolt of energy just comes out and hits her.
That's cool, man.
Okay. This creature is looking like its wings are starting to droop and it's starting to dip down into the water. Anything else? Trax.
That'll be it for me.
Okay.
Trax, if you want them, that's 6 points of temporary.
You gave me 8 last time, so I'm gonna hold on to those.
Keep them.
Kai.
So Kai is going to do a nice little God, what are they called again?
You gotta give us more.
It's the kicking up from the back.
A kip up.
A kip
Yeah,
ups.
kip up.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, it's not a kick up, but it's close. So he's gonna kip up, back up onto his feet.
Make an acrobatics on the ice.
Okay.
Is it a verb? Can you kip up?
He kipped
Or
up.
is it a kip up?
Kipped up to.
Do a kip up. I'm gonna kip my up. That was a 17 on acrobatics.
No problem.
And then
He
I'm
kipped.
going to approach the harpy here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw a kick right into right rib cage.
Okay.
Kip down.
Specific.
Yeah, very specific. 13 to hit.
Okay. Your kick lands solidly, and you just see like these feathers, these bloody feathers, like fly off of it. How much damage do you do?
I did 6.
And you just hear the rib cage crack, and blood spurts from the harpy's mouth, and it like falls into the water and is still.
Alright. Then I'm gonna pick up tracks, or I still have tracks in my arms, I guess. And I'm going to run back over to the boat.
Make another acrobatics check.
Nat 20.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Your feet are just barely touching the ice. In fact, you do like a really cool where you hit the last ice flow and you slide along it and then just step into the boat.
Kai, that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Legolas.
Okay.
5 points temporary if it's not worse than
It's
your
the
last.
same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shiv.
The one that's closest to Donar and I is flying, right?
Correct. It's
Not
still
like-
60 feet in the air.
Gotcha. Then I will just hold an attack with my. I'll switch out to the Yikawa staff with the blade at the end, and hold the attack on it, getting within. It has a 10-foot range, so I'll just hold for it to get within that 10-foot range.
Excellent. Anything else?
No, he's realized talking to Donar is a lost cause at this point, and he's just preparing for the worst.
8 temporary hit points, Shiv.
Thank you.
Okay. On the Harpies round, it screeches. The song suddenly stops. And Donar, you kind of shake it off. And it flies all the way back quickly. It has like a fly of like, 40? So it flies 80 feet, back toward the cliff, and goes into the middle of the 3 caves that are up on the cliff surface. There's like 1, 2, 3 cliffs, and then there's like a cave opening that's level with the frozen water.
And I'm not charmed anymore. Donar's.
You are not.
Am I-
What she did not use her bonus action to keep the song going, so I'm going to go out of unless you want to finish. She's
Nothing I can
How far
do.
is she?
yeah. So she's right in the opening.
I'm gonna take a firebolt shot at her.
Okay, let me just go down real quick.
Okay.
Donar, is there anything you'd like to do?
Donar's gonna shake his head really quick and say, "Yeah, was it just me, or does that song actually suck? I thought I was digging it, but no. Should we attack her? I feel like we should attack her." And
You
he's
blink,
gonna-
and she's so far away now.
all right, maybe not. Maybe if someone else attacks her, then I will. But yeah, right now I'm good.
Fang, your turn.
Fang could, but he won't. So he's just gonna he'll row the boat closer as far as he can, I guess.
Yeah, the boat can get. You can probably get make a survival check to navigate the ice flows.
Natural 1.
Okay,
Aha.
so the bow of the boat was up on an ice flow, and you start to try to back it off, and suddenly another ice flow comes in, phew, and suddenly it kind of picks up the boat, and the boat is kind of stranded on the ice flow.
Fang says,
And we're capsized.
"Damn it, Kai, will you get the small oar and please help me?"
I will do that.
Okay, anybody else? I mean, sorry, Fang, anything else?
No. I guess, no. Looking around, does anybody look particularly hurt?
I'm fine, dude. I'm just kind of peeved.
Then no.
Okay. Tracks.
Nothing I can do for you there.
So I'm gonna turn to Donar and say that song did suck.
Didn't it? I thought it was gonna drop at some point, but no, it
It never picked up. Anyway, here's a firebolt. And I'm gonna turn the dial on my pistol to the firebolt
Okay.
option. I'm gonna take a shot.
What's long
The
range?
13. 120, just
On?
regular.
Yes, normal.
Yeah.
Awesome. 13 hits.
All right, here we go. That's gonna be 5 damage.
Anything else?
And then I'm gonna say, Alandi, you know what to do.
What's the range on the Landis?
Well, she can fly, so I'm gonna get her within 30. Well, she can go. So she was near us. So she'll go 30 feet closer.
Okay.
Oh, she can't make it. Never mind. So it's 30 and then 30. So never mind.
Okay.
So you're good. Good job.
Okay. We're at the end of the round. Kai and Zimu, are you going to do anything?
No.
Zimu will ask.
Sorry,
Donar
Shiv.
for
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Shiv will ask Donar for the oars back if he doesn't mind.
Yeah, take the oars. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna vibe.
And he'll start rowing back to the other boat to try to meet up.
You're really close to the frozen shore where the ice is not broken up. You're about.
Oh, then
20
we'll go there.
Okay, you're about 20 feet. Make a survival check.
15.
Yeah, you get all the way up to, and on the map, it's where the shoreline actually is on that map. As you do that, you see the harpy disappear into the cave,
Yeah, you better run.
and we are actually going out of combat now.
You were pitching.
For real this time.
What would you like to do? So you look back and you see that Fang has their boat is somehow gotten up on 2 ice flows, and it actually is kind of the water's rocking because they're moving around, and Trax's gun is actually kind of making the boat kind of shake. You know, the whole physics thing.
Sorry. Equal opposite reaction.
Yeah, sorry, dudes. Do you need like freaking help?
I'm gonna try and help Fang get us dislodged off the ice.
Okay, so make a survival check at advantage for you're aiding him with that, helping using the help action.
Do good.
Like rolling that or am I?
You are. I'm helping you.
Sweet.
I'm helping.
Both of those are 2s.
Oh,
The boat is fixing to capsize. What do you do?
Oh, fantastic.
Fang will. Oh god, he's got fucking nothing. Fang will take out his mace and start to poke the ice with his mace, like put his hand out like on his mace onto the ice, like to maybe brace the boat from fully capsizing.
I would like you to do that. Make a strength saving throw.
Quick decision.
As he does that, Kai is going to jump out of the same side of the boat that he's on.
That is a 19.
Okay. You managed to keep the boat from capsizing, and Kai, you stepping out kind of helped balance it a little bit, and you get it back. It's still up on the ice floe. Trax is still just in the boat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go any closer.
Shiv isn't watching any of this. He's keeping his eye on that cave that the harpy flew to.
You just hear the sound of wind moaning. So what would you like to do?
Kai, if you push and I row and Trax, is there anything that you can do? Can we just Shiv?
I can look for the harpies.
Boy, that's so helpful.
You never know.
The harpies went.
Why don't
this
you
way.
just get out and we pull this thing to the shore, huh?
There is a tie line in the boat.
That's fine.
Okay, Fang is wobbly in the boat. He's big and he's not very dexterous. He puts a big foot out onto the ice and slips a little bit, and brings the other foot around.
It looks like there's enough rope that you would be able to like take the rope and walk it to shore, and then pull the boat to you, possibly.
That's what we'll do then.
Okay.
Fang will.
And again, by
Head towards
shore, I
shore.
mean where the ice is not broken.
I know Fang is a lot bigger than I am, but Kai's gonna be kind of trailing alongside of him, watching his feet, and he's gonna try and match footprints on the ice to help perfectly balance out Fang's steps.
Okay. Kai, first I'd like you to make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 17.
Okay, you can do that. So you can use the help action to help Fang with his acrobatics check. So he has advantage.
One of those is a natural 1. The other one's a 14.
Hey.
And you managed to make it all the way to shore.
Phew. Thank you, my friend.
Trax, what are you doing? You're still in the boat.
I'm still in the boat.
You start to shiver.
I feel very cold right now. I don't know what to say. Perhaps if we could start a fire as soon as we get on shore.
Yeah, do you want us to start a fire? Or are you like cold?
I'm very
or nothing?
start a fire.
What?
Start a fire.
I'm just gonna start a fire.
Did we get over here? Or like we over by the trees? Or we're over.
It's the closest,
Okay.
yeah, closest where the shore is where the ice is solid.
Okay. Fang will root through his pack to see if there's anything, and he finds a blanket. And he says, "Trax, take your soaking wet coat off and use this blanket. The coat has to dry. It's not helping you right now."
Thank you.
And he'll take the coat and wrap the blanket around him and give him like a little Virgin Mary hood, and his little peepers are peeking out.
Thanks.
Kai is also gonna take off his kind of dingy duster coat and hand it to Trax and say, "If you need it."
I'll take everything I can right now.
Then he'll toss it on top of him.
He's one of 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Hey.
I suppose we'll start. I'll start heading south toward Donar and Shiv.
The ice is because there's like dusting of snow on top of the solid ice, so it's much easier to walk on. No rolls needed. But you make it over to the cliffside. So there's 3 cave entrances, and it's 30 feet in the air. This middle one is 30 feet in the air. The one to your right is 20 feet in the air, and then there's an entrance at this. I'm gonna say south end, but the directions you're facing south into the cave. So like if you east is actually south on this map, but there's it looks like where maybe a river had come out.
Which one did the harpy go
The harpy
into?
went into the middle one.
That's the one Shiv is still focused on.
Okay.
Once other people start catching up, Shiv might just kind of assume that we would head right in, and we'll just give it went this way, and give a couple steps in that direction.
Okay.
Are we following it?
that is probably where we will find our fishermen.
Yeah, dude.
Look, I don't mean to be pessimistic here, but I don't think those fishermen are all right.
We have no reason to believe that they have either survived or perished. Right now, they are Schrodinger's fishermen.
Ah, yes.
The mission is close.
Mortov Schrödinger, the wizard who was able to keep the
Yes,
cat
this is the
alive
one.
and dead, yes.
You're aware.
I know him, yes.
I have no idea.
This icy cave, icy cliff, lots of handholds, lots of like footholds where water has come down and frozen or cracked, and so it's easy to climb. No roll needed.
Dope.
Will do.
So do you want to climb up the middle one?
Yeah. I almost said
Shiv will
slush.
go first.
Shiv has already made his way up, I guess. We gotta follow.
Oh yeah, Donar's behind him.
He doesn't take the lead very often, so Fang is very willing to follow. He trusts Shiv's gut.
Guy's got a bloodlust right now.
Trax just is kind of waddling like a toddler in his towel.
Donar's gonna notice the layers on tracks, and he's gonna say, "Oh, you cold, but you got layers, and you don't need my coats. Okay, cool." Because he's still in his 2 furs from episode 2.
Another fur would be fantastic.
Oh, what?
Like a grizzly bear bride. The train of that coat would be massive on
I'd
track.
have disadvantage on everything.
So you've climbed up into the 30-foot high cave in the middle, and it goes further to the south. It kind of bends to the west a little bit as you come around the corner.
Well, I'm not going second. Someone else go second.
I'll go second. I gotta fight because your song sucked, and I'm mad.
Fang will take up the rear that Shiv usually takes.
I'll be back towards the back as well.
Okay.
And I'll tell Alandi, I'll say,
Let us just know if anyone else approaches. I don't know what that means. Thank you. I think.
How tight is the cave? Like, what's the ceiling cap at?
Okay, the tunnels here actually are 30 feet high.
Big old cliff.
You notice as you're walking down the passageway a little bit that there's slippery ice everywhere. Like if you took off running, you might be dangerous. You might fall.
We'll have to watch our footing then.
Do any of you own crampons?
Oh no.
No, we definitely never bought those.
So what would you like to do?
Well, let's get in there, huh?
Keep going.
Shiv, you see the passageway continue to the south, and it also turns to the left to the east.
Yeah, I can't see anything, so I'm gonna trust you, Shiv.
Yeah, I'm in the dark too.
I guess I kind of am also, I suppose.
And Fang
Wait, why are you in
says,
front?
This is something that I can remedy for at least 3 of you. Fight amongst yourselves.
I got
Anybody
freaking
wanna
torches that I keep forgetting about, so Donar's gonna light himself a torch out of his
Okay.
pack, and he's okay.
Donar, I'm going to put it next to you on the map. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, look at that.
If you zoom in,
Oh,
you'll have to
frickin'
take
hell yeah.
take the torch with you.
As Donar lights the torch, Fang will grant Trax, Kai, and Shiv Eyes of Night. You have 300 feet of dark vision for 1 hour.
Woo.
Cool.
Wow, this is impressive.
It's nice, right?
I like it.
This is what I see all the time. It is beautiful at night.
I guess, is there any sort of sign on, like, does one of them look, if they're, I assume they're flying, so there's probably not tracks to go off of, but like, do the heights differ at all? Or anything?
It's a rough hewn, but it's uniformly, these tunnels are about 30 feet high. They're pretty tall.
Could I try to hear for them?
The moaning of the wind through these tunnels, you feel the wind kind of blasting you, and tracks. This makes it even worse. Like you're colder because of the wind blowing on you. You kind of have to pull the blanket around you really tight. Make a perception check at disadvantage.
No, that's not gonna be great. That's 9.
About all you could tell is that the wind is coming out of the south passageway and kind of like coming out, so it like blows out into the cave back to the lake.
Okay, well, we'll go that way then.
just
On the
gonna
way,
follow him.
Fang will approach Trax and put a hand on his shoulder. He'll say, "How are you feeling?"
You've been warmer.
With the hand, gives him Vigilant Blessing. You have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
There is a bridge coming up. Watch your footing.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, you're just kind of like, you're having to go slow. This is definitely difficult terrain. Kai, this is, you're pretty much okay, but if you took off running, it might be problems. You get to the edge of the bridge, and there's a natural stone bridge that spans a frozen river 20 feet down below you. The top of the bridge is covered in a slippery, icy glaze. What would you like to do?
Shiv is going to hand Donar the end of a rope.
Oh yeah.
He's going to take his Yikawa, but flip it upside down and kind of use it like a spear to kind of dig into the ice.
Okay.
And he's just going to keep going. He's not concerned about it. He's trying to get to where these people could be.
Okay, as you walk across the bridge, it is a lot slipperier on the bridge. The wind is kind of blasting it and make it even like just a smooth, icy surface. Because of the Yikawa, make a dexterity acrobatics added advantage.
16.
You make it across.
Score.
No problem. Who's next?
And then with that rope, am I able to do any sort of help for the next person, or at least, I don't know.
How do you want to attach the rope, and how
I
do you
guess maybe if Donar and I are both holding it taut, it could be kind of a, like a.
What I'll do is that if somebody
Handrail.
falls, they'll have I'll have you make strength checks. You'll get advantage on your acrobatics check. How's that?
Gotcha.
Sweet.
Okay. Who's next?
Kai's just gonna walk across the bridge.
Okay, you still have to make the acrobatics check.
Yeah, no problem. Wooja! 15 plus 8 is 23.
No problem. You see that the frozen river goes east and west, and to the east it kind of goes a ways and then bends to the south.
Gotcha.
The frozen river to the west goes for a ways. You kind of see a cave opening along, right there, and it bends to the north.
Cool.
Who's next?
I'll try.
Okay, so Trax, make a acrobatics at advantage.
13 and 15.
Okay, you make it across.
Boy, this is a very questionable room.
Fang will go next, holding the rope for dear life.
Got you.
And that is a dirty 20.
You make it across, and as you do, the harpy comes round the corner screeching, "Rah!" and roll initiative.
Bitch.
Oh,
Bitch.
Oh, I have advantage. Hey, there we go.
Shiv, what do you get?
Dirty 20.
Kai?
17.
Trax?
Also dirty 20.
Fang?
A hearty 8.
And Donar?
19.
Damn. Y'all smoked me.
Because this is a surprise round for her, she flies just right at Kai, and she is going to claw at you with rolls a 6, and she takes her club and rolls a natural 1. Okay,
Get fucked.
and she's just kind of flies, and it looks like she's trying to get past you. Okay,
Good luck.
so top of the round, Trax.
All right, I'm going to take a shoot at her.
A shoot.
I'm going to take a shoot at her.
Okay.
With my lightning launcher. Here we go. Oh, here we go. That's a 26.
That hits.
All right, so the first one's going to do 11 damage. Second one is also going to do 11 damage.
Oh, nice.
Max damage twice.
The final blow is yours. Let
Yeah.
Whoa.
fate do what it will.
So this harpy comes around the corner, just surprising everyone. And it's a reflex now at this point. So he just goes, "Ah!" and just lightning just shoots out from underneath these 5 layers of clothing. And I like to think it kind of bounces around this cave.
Boink, boink.
Yeah, pretty much. Just kind of hits the wall, jumps to the wall, and then jumps to her.
And it slashed at Kai trying to get by, and as it moves, trying to move past Kai, the lightning bolt bounces off the wall and just hits her right in the face, and it just like blows her back into the room beyond, and she lies still.
Wow.
Was that it? I'm still back here. I heard commotion.
Yeah, that was the harpy, but Trax took care of it quite quickly.
Okay.
I'm surprised myself.
Should I join you guys, or are we like heading
Get
out?
over here.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
The
Come.
lightning
It's not my turn.
The lightning bolt made a big thunderclap that seemed to echo everywhere in the cave complex.
Sorry.
Well,
Fool of a
if
talk.
anyone is here, they know that we have entered. So
Are we out
must
of combat?
Move quickly.
We're
then.
out of combat, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Donar, because you are not using the rope, make an acrobatics check.
Okay, what he's gonna do while he's walking is, since he's holding the torch, because you said there's a layer of ice on this bridge, he's gonna go slowly and hold the torch out in front of him, trying to melt the ice right where he's gonna walk. If that doesn't change the roll, that's fine.
It does not. It doesn't really
trying to
help.
be careful.
Did you see, because all these people are posting these videos of artificial snow. It's like trying to like fake.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
but
The text
and
and
then
stuff.
Neil, the scientist,
What?
Neil deGrasse Tyson said it takes a long time to raise the temperature of a snowball. That's why it takes forever. And he holds like a lighter to the. So a torch does not raise the temperature slowly,
Gotcha.
fast enough to make it.
Thanks, Neil.
Science.
I wish it did, because that was a 7.
Okay, you fall off the bridge.
Am I still holding? Is he still holding the end of the rope?
Yes, make a strength
Yeah.
check. He was walking towards you, and so
Yeah.
you were kind of keeping belaying. What's that called?
Yeah, belaying, kind of. Yeah.
Belaying,
Belaying.
yeah.
Keeping the rope. So make a strength check.
Is that me or
Sorry,
Shiv?
Shiv.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. That's just an 8.
Yeah,
It's cold.
you just can't. He like there's too much slack, and he falls, and you.
I was distracted by the thunderbolt.
Oh yeah,
Dang.
blame me.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're on the icy river below the bridge.
I forgot I had this. I'm going to use my reaction, my slow fall
Hey.
Do it.
monk thing, to reduce any falling damage I take by 20.
Hell yeah.
So actually, I get 16 hit
No,
points.
that's not how
That's what I heard.
I know.
That's not how.
So-
I fell so slowly. I am level 6.
So you start to fall, you start to slide off, and you just put a palm right on the side of the bridge, and just like it's like slows your fall enough where you just kind of like step down and no damage.
I like to think that that's something that Donar learned at the monastery, but has no chance to use yet. So it's just instinctively, and he's like, "Yo, Kai, did you freaking see what I know you're in that other room, but I did some cool monk shit that I didn't know I could do."
Fang comes to the edge of the bridge. He says, "The question is, can you get back up?"
No,
Am I still
Probably.
holding the rope, or did I like
You're still
let go
you're
of
still
it?
holding it. You're still holding it. You just weren't able to like make it taut enough to hold him, keep him from falling.
and I had the other end.
Yeah. So that you still have it down below. It's just you weren't able to like brace fast enough.
Ron, is this a campfire right here?
I'll explain here in a second. I want to Donar. You just see the river, the frozen river, going east and west.
So I'm gonna shout up. Should I try to find a way out, or should I like, climb, or just like chill?
I think perhaps you should join us up here. We should stick together in this cave.
Yeah, I'll try to climb up. Oh, I always hated this, the rope climb. All right.
Make it extra.
First he's gonna, if I have the space, try to toss his torch back up so he has both of his hands.
You can do that easily.
Okay.
Also, because Shiv has the rope, he can help you. So you
Yeah,
can just
absolutely.
easily pull you up. No roll needed.
All right. Got it. All right. That was weird. Almost really, really scary, but it's fine.
Yes,
in the end.
I was going to say that's quite a fall, but it was not for you.
It was an impressive ball.
Thank you, Shiv.
You should
That's
teach
the
me
mark
that.
of the deputy.
You're welcome. Okay.
I don't know if I can teach you. Come back to the monastery, though, because they can teach you that.
You have to
get back in first.
Hey, fuck you.
Kai, you see in this cave, which has a 50-foot high ceiling here, what looks like an abandoned campsite, and you see like an old, it looks like it's been here much like months, and you see pages kind of ripped out and partially burned, and the remains of a campfire. It's just sort of like darkened wood on top of it that's covered in a sheen of ice.
I'm gonna pick up some of those pages.
Fang will get to work trying to build a fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna help.
Yeah, Shiv will help too.
They're in Elvish. It takes you a while. The campfire, you can get it going. It takes you a while to burn the ice off the tops of what the fire is. What are you going to use to burn?
I have a tinderbox.
Okay.
I have fireball.
Yeah.
Make
Those two should do it.
Yeah, you can use the firebolt to kind of burn the ice off. Use the tinder to get it started. It dries the firebolt will dry the wood enough where it gets started. It's not a big fire, but it's enough to get tracks warm. The pages, which are in Elvish, you can speak Elvish, right, Kai?
No, I would immediately hand them
You
the
see them?
tracks.
Okay. And a few of the pages are like burned and ripped, but you can put them together. There are three noteworthy passages. 1, these caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the wall suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot spring as a sacrificial pool? 2, the wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place. 3, I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth in me. Ye gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return.
Well, most important information I gathered from these is there is a hot spring somewhere in here, and there's someone living here that's probably going to try and kill us all. But
Well, let's go find
the
them.
hot springs?
Sure.
How is everyone feeling? This is
I'm fine.
a good spot.
Quite well.
Is there anything else in here besides pages? Is there like
Yeah, nothing else. Just
knapsack?
it looks like whoever it was left in a hurry, but it was a long time ago. It wasn't a 10-day ago. This is definitely not the
Yeah.
Fishers.
Okay. Well, then, yes, let us follow the clues. That is the best thing we have.
Yeah.
Walking back.
Okay, so you're heading back across the. Everybody, just make the roll on your own. Are you going to do the rope thing again?
We should probably do the rope thing again, right?
For sure.
But if you want to
Yeah.
just do it, go for it.
No, I could use help.
Kai just walks across.
Okay. The DC is 10.
All right, cool. I'm
It's an
good.
acrobatics check.
Shiv's got it.
I rolled a 3 and I'm still good.
So I made a roll and couldn't see it in the corner of the lunchbox and accidentally turned the dice over, so I don't know what the original
Just roll again.
was.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you're too honest.
It's a natural one.
You jackass.
Oh God.
You fucked yourself.
You immediately start falling. There's no rope this time, right? Or is there?
No, we did the rope.
We did the
thing.
rope thing.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
But I was last, so
Again.
Yeah.
Shiv, make a strength check.
You're last because you're the
10.
monk. we figured you could get across.
he's not a good monk.
I only got a 10 this time.
Okay, that's enough to keep him from falling off.
Oh, thank God.
The it's fucking Warner Brothers up in here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you're all across.
Oh, I made it. Oh, good. Oh yeah, all right.
So you head back to the passageway, or are you going back out of the cave, to the opening of the cave?
Going back to the other passageway.
Yeah,
or at least Kai is.
For us, that's north.
Okay, you enter a chamber that is empty except for 3 ice-covered pillars composed of mineral deposits. So you see some shiny, glinting things in the rock underneath the ice. But the wind is just kind of whipping into this chamber and whipping out of the room. And the passageway continues Where are you going, Donar?
Is that, I'm trying to find him. I'm gonna move. Where did he? Because on roll 20, because I've got to move the torch too. So I heard north.
Follow
and
me. Here,
Hang on.
follow
I'll come find you. I'm gonna come
I've
find
already
him.
got him. I've
Come
already
to
got him.
me.
You hear sounds of the lake to the passage to the north that curves up into the, around. But to the southeast, you see this large 50-foot cave that has ancient stick figure drawings carved into the walls around it.
Let's go that way.
Oh, I'm interested.
Oh, never mind.
These stick figures seem to be crude, and you see some like runic like language kind of drawn with them. I'd like anybody who would like to make an intelligence history check.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try it with my -1.
That's gonna be a 22 for
Couldn't
tracks.
hurt.
Nice.
And history is gonna be a 21.
That's a 4 for Donar.
It looks like you're interpreting the images. It appears as if the carvings show frost giants wading up a river to a cavern which contains a hot spring in which they drown themselves.
Well,
Okay.
perhaps we should voluntarily jump off that bridge and see if we can make our way north.
Or we just follow where the water was headed.
Well, that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Kai, you can see the cave, the
Okay.
leftmost cave mouth.
Oh, I see.
It heads back to the lake.
Well, to the bridge again.
To the bridge of Khazad-dûm.
Maybe Donar was onto something the whole time.
Yeah, I've kind of
That's
fell
typical.
into it.
Sounds more like something was on to him.
Yeah, that's normally true.
So you make it back to the bridge. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna hop off that bad boy.
Okay,
I'm gonna delicately hop off that bad boy.
make an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna climb down the bad boy.
It's a 15.
It's a bridge that is hovering above. It doesn't go all the way to the ground. It kind of
I
goes down
see.
like 3 or 4 feet.
Can I go to the little wall here and climb down that
You
wall?
can, yes. Still have to make an acrobatics check.
I got a 15, Ron.
You're fine.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna superhero landing down that shit.
I got a 17.
You're gonna superhero landing, and then Trax is gonna kind of like really slowly like lower himself down. Here we go. Catch me, catch me.
Thanks. Acrobatic check was 6.
Okay, you start to like get on the edge, and then suddenly you hit an icy patch, and you let go of the wall, and you fall and take 6 points of bludgeoning damage on the hard ice below.
I'm alright. Yeah. Just
You good?
my coccyx.
You're what?
It's his coccyx.
I've never heard that before, but it's amazing.
Kai, you start heading west along
Yeah,
the frozen
I'm gonna
river.
start going down to where I saw that little ledge there.
Donar got a 10, by the way.
Okay.
Don't forget about me.
10, you're fine. You're fine. There is a passageway. Let me explain once you get to that area. There is a little passageway going south. Kai, you can kind of see some rough-hewn steps, large rough-hewn steps leading up to a chamber.
Mm-hmm.
However, the river to the northwest appears to be, it would have been, if the water was flowing, it would be a waterfall. And it goes down 10 or 15. Let me see what it says. Yeah, it's a 10-foot sheet of ice, but it's like a frozen waterfall that goes down to sea level, lake level. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep heading up this little alcove here.
Okay, you start heading up the large steps, and the steps are wide enough. It looks like it takes it kind of climb up onto them.
Right.
Perhaps something larger than yourselves used these in the past.
Oh, good.
You get up into the top of the stairs, and this chamber is 50 to 60 feet high, and you see stalactites hanging down, icy stalactites, and you see a little bit of moonlight kind of filtering down into the chamber from holes in the roof of the chamber. However, to the east, in that alcove, you see fresh blood painting the icy floor, indicating looks like one or more creatures have been butchered here recently.
Ugh.
But on top of all of the blood's just soaked in, there are bones everywhere. bones of knucklehead trout spines, humanoid skeleton in bits and pieces, bones of small animals and birds. You see scraps of clothing and armor, rusty armor, and a few rusty weapons. What do you do?
I'm gonna hold up a finger and then hold it to my mouth just to say quiet and stealthily.
Fang's nervous.
Okay.
You sound disappointed. You just can't walk into places.
How many people do you think have been marooned here over the years? These rusty weapons suggest they've been here for quite a long time.
Something old here, and we don't want to be the ones surprised by it.
Look, if we could just get in and get out quickly, please.
And a strong wind bursts through the chamber, chills every one of you to the bone. And you hear that wind moaning as it blasts through the tunnels.
Kai's gonna proceed across to the tunnel stealthily.
Heading to the southeast across the way. Everybody roll stealth checks if you wish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
14 for tracks.
14 for Shiv.
11 for Donar.
God, the worst monk.
Yeah.
3 for Fang.
Whee!
I told you that I wanted to find new armor, but we came here first.
Is new armor gonna make you sneakier?
Yes?
Oh, all right.
Yes.
I'm quite proficient.
Kai got a 24.
Okay. You make it all the way across. Nothing happens. The wind continues to blow. The chamber becomes more of a tunnel again with 30 feet high ceilings. And it looks like it turns to the south and continues to the east.
I'm gonna keep going straight and check out this little
Okay.
spot here first.
Yeah, it looks like it goes...
Oh god.
Well, those are giant skeletons.
It looks like an underground river once spilled into a pool in this area. However, the river and the pool are frozen. There is more moonlight kind of streaming through the ceiling onto the glimmering ice, and you see the faint outlines of giants entombed within.
Yeah, why would they do this, though? What a way to go.
It is a way to go.
It almost seems ritualistic. I mean, if there are also drawings, were they prophetic? Were they told after the fact, or were they a suicide note of sorts?
Perhaps when giants reach a certain age, they leave their communities as to not be a burden on them, and they kill themselves.
Well, none of our business. And Kai starts walking off back the other way.
Yeah, you're on top of where you are. There's about a 10-foot drop down to the pool tracks. And Kai, you start heading down to some more large, rough-hewn stairs.
Stealthily.
Make stealth checks.
All right.
Okay, stop right there.
5.
Hey, dirty
Natural
20.
20.
5. Who rolled that 5?
Fang.
Fang. Okay. Kai sees this first. Inside this large chamber, there is a elderly woman, this scraggly black hair, like long nose, and she's got this paddle, this oar, and she's stirring this giant cauldron, and like there's this delicious food starting to come out of this odor that just smells so enticing.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just like, however, to her right, you see this large block, and inside of it is a, like, kind of like chopped into the top of it is this large meat cleaver's knife, butcher's knife. And you see it's just covered kind of in blood. And she takes it and kind of dumps it into the pot, and she looks up, thinking she might have heard something. Hello? Is anyone
I
there?
rolled 26 on stealth.
Well, Fang rolled a 5 and made some noise.
As long as I'm not paired up with him.
Fang's in the back.
What do you do? She's just stirring. I've got some food for you. You must be hungry.
Look, she obviously knows we're here. I'm just going to go talk to her.
Kai's going to stealth out in front of Trax and staying low to the ground,
Okay, kind of getting to the
hiding
shadows.
around this corner.
I'll create a distraction.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, hello.
Ah, come in, little one. As you walk into the chamber.
Shiv is right next to Trax, putting on the old man act. He's taken the blade off the Yikawa by now.
Fang gives himself vigilant blessing.
Hello. We were attacked by some harpies. Our ships are out in the bay of the lake.
Oh, I am so sorry about that. Those creatures are so nasty and mean. They should have leave you humans alone. And she's like stirring. Would you like some soup? You must be starving. You look frozen to the bone. My name is Mrs. Maud Chiselbone.
Hello, my name is Trax Barfoot. I'm fine. I ate a lot.
Are you sure?
Even though I threw up most of it, I'm good.
She continues to stir.
Who are you?
I live here. My name is Maud. I just make food in my magic cauldron. It keeps me healthy.
What kind of food?
Would you like some? She holds up a bowl and kind of shows it and lets it pour out of the... Actually, like a ladle with a big bowl-size bowl to it. And she hits it and pours it. And you see it's some sort of meat stew. But it smells really, really, really good.
With that,
Shiv is looking to Donar to see if he can identify any of the smells or sights.
Donar,
or consistency.
roll a cooking check.
Yeah. All right.
Make another stealth
That's a
roll.
19.
Sorry. Kai, make another stealth roll.
Stealth was 16 plus 8, so 24.
What was that roll, Donar?
Oh, it's a 19.
19. It smells really, really good, and it has kind of an artificial, like magical almost. It's like something that's, it smells good, but it's not the best. It smells a little spicy.
Oh, yeah.
But there's like this hint of something that you can't quite make out that's been added to it.
Donar's going to step forward and say, hello, miss. My name is Deputy Chef Donar, recently crowned Master Chef. I am interested in this stew you are offering. What did you put in it? I'd love to know.
It's a little bit bland for me, so I put a lot of peppers and spices and human. And suddenly, above her head, this glowing ball of light suddenly appears. And the glowing light emitting from it reveals her features. This hag-like creature with like green skin and long nose and just like decrepit clothing and finger bones woven into her hair. And she looks at you and says, "You have disturbed my dinner. You shall die." And that's where we're going to end it for the evening.
fuck.
Oh, God. I knew
Kick
it.
her face.
I was like, this isn't just like chili. You
Well,
know?
first of all, Maud Chiselbone.
About to be turtle stew.
Come,
Red
come
flags
try some
everywhere.
Come try some of my recipe.
Born to
It's
be a
me,
cannibal.
Gertrude
To
Bonestaff.
make you guys feel better, I'm the only human that she can eat, so.
Fang
That's
is half
true.
human.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please subscribe and leave us a review on Podchaser or Apple Podcast, and share us with all your friends. Follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, D&D Beyond, Roll20. Thank you to Syrinscape, Andrei Sitkoff, and to Monument Studios for the amazing sound effects and music. Stay frosty!